My name is Shally Sharon. I'm a student at Kenyatta University. Other than that, I'm a model, the current Miss AU, and I'm contesting for Miss University Kenya 2021. I started back in high school, 2014. I was at St. Mary's Girls High School. I contested for my first time, and I was crowned Miss Work 2014. When you have a role model, you're limiting yourself, you're limiting your potential to their achievements. You're only looking as far as they have gone. You're not looking beyond.
Beyond that.
So I want to look beyond. That's why I'm not looking up to anyone. My main achievement or dream is to be the first Kenyan Miss Universe. That's what I want. So in 10 years' time, I'll be a detective, a mother, hopefully, a wife, a former Miss Universe.
Welcome our viewers, and my regards to you again for keeping it Sunset TV. As you can see, today's show kuna vile ni tofauti, kuna vile nimeletwa na bodyguards. Anyway, that aside, today's show is going to be epic because for once at least we have a she in the studio, very pretty. She is a model. And without further ado, I don't want to spoil things. Let me allow her to come and introduce herself, and by the end of the show we'll get to know more about her. I'll be your host, Rose. Okay. What sound? Thank you so much for creating time for us.
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. So, tell us what is your name and what you do.
My name is Shally Sharon. I'm a student at Kenyatta University. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in forensic science. I just did my 4th year, so I'm hoping to graduate this year, June, July. Other than that, I'm a model, the current Miss AU.
Wow!
And I'm contesting for Miss University Kenya 2021. Yeah.
Ebu, tell us briefly, how was the experience like
being
Miss KU?
Well, it's been a great journey. It's been a journey full of learning and gaining more knowledge. Yeah, so it comes with a lot of, there's so much on you, you're on the spotlight, everyone is looking up to you or looking at you, looking at what you're doing. So you have to keep your sanity, at the same time you have to keep progressing, you have to keep doing whatever you're doing, at the same time remembering that there's other people also watching. So it's been an amazing journey. It's been full of a lot of experiences, learning, tears at some point, or sacrifices, but all in all it's been great, and I'm grateful and thankful.
How is the competition like in the modeling industry?
It usually depends on the kind of pageant and the contestants. There are some pageants whereby, but I do say if you're well prepared, then whatever competition, if you're the best, then you just get it. So the competition depends on the title. There are big titles, the major titles in Kenya. Those usually have very stiff competition. But there's also the minor pageants where there's not so much competition, but at the same time you have to give your best.
When you were contesting for Miss KU, how was the competition like? Was it tough? Was it something ulikuwa expect tutapata? Your compete ilikuwaje?
Definitely nothing comes easy. I had worthy contestants, I'd say, but then I was at the same time very prepared. I'd started training 3 months to the event. I was prepared financially, emotionally for this particular pageant. So when it came, I was expecting or hoping to win because I'd given in a lot of effort.
When did you start modeling?
I started back in high school, 2014. I was at St. Mary's Girls High School. I contested for my first time and I was crowned Miss Luak 2014. Then I joined KU and went on with it.
In the modeling industry, whom do you look up to? As you know, nasema nataka model.
I don't look up to anyone, and not for anything, but because I want to be the best version of myself. Oops. So I do admire Zozi a lot. I do admire Shudufazo. I do admire Catriona Gray. Well, 2 of them have been the Miss Universe the previous year and also last year. So I admire them because of their courage, because of the other works that they do other than just the runway. Also because they're strong, they're vocal. So I admire them, but I don't really, they're not my role models.
So you mean you don't have any role model in the modeling industry?
No.
Why not?
Because when you have a role model, you're limiting yourself, you're limiting your potential to their achievements. You're only looking as far as they have gone. You're not looking beyond.
Beyond that.
So I want to look beyond. That's why I'm not looking up to anyone.
Okay, next answer. So, are you in any agency?
No, I'm not working with any agency.
Why?
I just prefer to do my own thing at my own time, the way I want it, with my own rules.
So you just want to be a freelancer for the rest of your life, or might something maybe you to change in future?
If I do work with an agency, it will be my agency. Or my own modeling academy, but not me working with an agency, unless there's an opportunity that's come up and it's looking good, and if it's something I can tap into, then that's fine.
What are some of goals? What are some of goals do you have as a model?
My main goal, my main achievement or dream is to be the first Kenyan Miss Universe. That's what I want.
Okay, and what are you doing to achieve that?
Currently, I'm contesting for Miss University Kenya 2021. After that pageant, I'll give myself some time, whatever the outcome, though I'm hopeful that I will win. After some time, I'll contest for Miss Universe Kenya. Then from there, it will work out to go well. Yeah.
Sharon, are you dating?
I'd love to give that a pass.
Why not?
If you'll allow me, I prefer to keep that part of my life personally. Yeah.
So Sharon, what is that one thing you've wanted, you've ever wished to tell your fans? This is the great opportunity.
Okay. Well, I'd love to tell everyone, not my fans only, but whatever it is you're doing, keep keeping on, keep the trust, keep the work, keep up the effort, and eventually it will all work out at the right time. Other than that, to my fans, to my friends, I don't want to say they're really my fans, but I'm so glad I have all my friends and family who support me always. I want to say thank you so much, and I love you all very much.
Sharon, what do your friends say about you?
That's a tricky one, because not everyone will come and tell you, Sharon or Rose, I want to tell you this, but then they can tell that to each other. But those who talk to me, there are those who've been friends with me since high school. They've seen me walk this path all the way till now. So most of them are very proud of the success, of the achievements, of the growth that I've achieved. And most of them love me, I'd say that, and I love them back. Most of them support me. Most of them, or some of them, take me as their role model. I have a few models and friends that I've talked to in one way or another, advised in one way or another, and they're always so grateful. And when my advice helps someone or changes someone's opinion on something, or encourages someone to stop doing something bad and change for the better, then that's my joy.
That's nice. So, familia yako, your family, what do they say about you being a model? Do they support you? Do they criticize it? What what response do you get from your family?
My family is very supportive, starting from my mom.
Okay.
When I was starting off, she was a bit skeptical, but she came around eventually. I have a sister, Sandri. She's also equally supportive. Whenever there's anything I need and she's in a position to help, she always does that. I have an elder brother. He's also supportive of me. And I have one that I call my twin. So he supports me, but if it was up to him, he'd say that I stop modeling. Because see, as a model, especially in the world that we live in, where models have these standards, you have to be this size. So there are things you have to do to keep in shape as a model. I do work out a lot. Sometimes I diet. So my brother doesn't quite like all that, the work now that comes with it. So he is supportive, but if it was up to him, he'd just pull me out of modeling because he believes or he says I struggle or I work too hard, but then nothing comes easy at the same time.
True. How do you deal with criticism? Any kind of criticism?
Well, there is positive criticism and negative.
Okay, let me categorize it to negative.
Well, negative, you do ignore. Because when someone is out to pull you down and crush your ego, your self-esteem, you can't give them that power. You don't allow them to get to you. So you have to ignore. Some may really hurt or hit you so bad, but you just have to collect yourself. You have to get through it and come back up.
Sharon, have you ever been body shamed?
Yes.
Tell us about that. How did you deal with it? How do you deal with it?
Well, body shaming is something that's so common, especially on the streets of Nairobi.
True.
It's so common on social media. It's everywhere. So there's no particular thing that these bullies look at or these body shamers look at. They just attack from nowhere. So the moment you believe in yourself, the moment you're confident in your body, whatever height, whatever size, whatever color. If you love yourself as you are, you're confident, then no one's opinion should change anything. So whatever they say to you, it won't change anything. It won't put you to stress or depression. As long as you accepted yourself, the moment you love yourself, then no one can bring you down, whatever they say to you.
True. Where do you see yourself in 10 years to come?
10 years is a long time. I'm 32. I see myself as a former Miss Universe. I see myself as a detective. I see myself having a family. I see you're surprised. I've pursued a degree in forensic science.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you really talk as kusikia.
Yeah, I've pursued a degree in forensic science and I hope to work with the intelligence sometime in the future. So in 10 years time, I'll be a detective, a mother, hopefully, a wife. A former Miss Universe, definitely the nice home, living well.
Sharon, what do you do to stand out? What is that secret you have?
There's no secret. You just have to be true to yourself. And that's it.
Wow. Honestly, I have nothing to add on that. Sharon, give us your social media handles, tafadhali.
Oh, I'm on Instagram as _Shally.s, on Facebook Shally Sharon, on Twitter Shally Aware.
Again, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. That was our time. I was your host Rose, and please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you follow us on all our social media handles at Sunset Kenya. Till next time, I was your host. Bye bye.